In a dystopian, futuristic New Orleans, something dangerous has been making rounds in the underworld. A mysterious man has been giving drug dealers access to a dangerous and powerful drug known as power. This is a pill that, when consumed, grants the user incredible superhuman abilities for 5 minutes. As the drug is distributed among the street-level dealers, a man named Newt also gets a small share. Fast forward 6 weeks, and we find ourselves amidst the bustling streets of the city once again. This time, Newt's teenage cousin Robin, who is also involved in the drug trade, is in a sticky situation. Some customers, desperate to get their hands on power, are trying to rob her, but just when things seem to be going wrong, Robin is saved by the appearance of a New Orleans Police Department's officer, Frank Shaver. It turns out that Frank is not only a cop, but also one of Robin's regular buyers. Meanwhile, a former U.S. Army major named Art is on a relentless pursuit to track down the distributor of power, a mysterious man known only as Biggie. His path ultimately leads him to Newt, the drug dealer from earlier. But before Art can interrogate him, Newt tragically meets his demise during a struggle when he accidentally overdoses on power. While this is happening, Frank, the police officer, finds himself involved once again when he thwarts a bank robbery perpetrated by a criminal who has taken power, but instead of being rewarded for this, he is suddenly suspended for using the drug. In a surprising turn of events, Frank's captain confides in him, revealing that powerful forces within the government are exerting pressure to halt any investigation into power. As a gesture of trust, the captain hands Frank a photograph of the prime suspect, believed to be the source of the drug. This is revealed to be Art himself. While Frank is figuring it out, Art kidnaps Robin and has her lead him to the drug cartel's secret hideout using the deceased Newt's phone. At the hideout, the two get involved in a shootout. During the fierce encounter, Art sustains gunshot wounds while dispatching several members of the cartel. But it's during this chaos that Art uncovers a shocking truth. Power users all over New Orleans are being used as unwilling test subjects for the drug. As Art's injuries are tended to by Robin, a bond forms between them. Art opens up about his past, revealing that after leaving the military, he became a pawn in the hands of Teleos, a private defense contractor. Teleos subjected Art to experiments aimed at creating superhuman abilities. Furthermore, Art explains that his daughter Tracy was born with powers without ever having taken power herself. Sadly, Tracy was abducted by Wallace, a Teleos operative. With this information out there, Art and Robin join forces to uncover the truth behind the drug and its mysterious new distributors once and for all. As they investigate the matter further, they come upon a new piece of information. The main figure behind the distribution of the drug to people like Newt, the man known as Biggie, is said to be hosting a special promotion for the drug. Using their determination, Art and Robin find their way into this promotion, which is revealed to be a private determination showcasing the pill's incredible capabilities. And to make matters worse, this event is to take place near the Superdome during a very important game. As the stadium is slowly filled by the local Saint team's fans, Art and Robin observe the secret ceremony while undercover. Biggie boldly claims that power represents the next stage of human evolution, harnessing the extraordinary powers derived from animals like chameleons or the Wolverine frog. With too much time already wasted, Art confronts Biggie in the middle of the ceremony and tried to make him talk at gunpoint, desperate for answers. Through this intense interrogation, Art discovers crucial information about a ship called the Genesis. However, their encounter is disrupted by the arrival of Frank, who has been tracking other power users to this very demonstration. In an effort to escape the rapidly escalating situation, Biggie ingests a power pill himself, forcing Art, Robin, and Frank to escape the ensuing chaos. Amidst the chaos, Art seizes the opportunity and eliminates Biggie, causing a tremendous explosion that completely destroys their surroundings. The aftermath finds Frank apprehending Art and reporting the situation to his captain. Art seizes this opportunity to shed light on the truth. He reveals that the power epidemic sweeping New Orleans is, in fact, a large-scale testing phase aimed at stabilizing the drug by using the lower-class drug users as unwilling test subjects. Moreover, Art discloses that Tracy, his daughter, is the very source of the new drug's extraordinary abilities. With persuasive arguments and an air of conviction, Art successfully convinces Frank that his captain is acting under the control of Teleos. In a daring move, Art orchestrates his own capture by Teleos, deliberately putting himself at their mercy so that he has a chance to sneak into the heart of the conspiracy. And just as he had hoped, he is subsequently transported aboard the Genesis, the vessel that was mentioned by Biggie, and is at the heart of the situation. While Art is being transported, the other two members of the team, Frank and Robin, also try to infiltrate the formidable Genesis. And as they are doing it, they once again encounter Art, who has managed to convince one of the guards to set him free. Reunited, the trip moved forward through the ship's maze-like corridors, where they finally happen upon the person they have been looking for. As the tension mounts, Frank and Art confront this man, who is the one and only Wallace, a formidable operative of Teleos, and the three engage in a fierce confrontation. In a parallel quest, Robin, driven by her love for her father and sister, locates Tracy so she can reunite her with Art, since she couldn't save her own family. All of this concludes in a moment of celebration, as Art is reunited with his daughter, who was up till now being used to develop the new power pill. The fate of New Orleans and the lives of its inhabitants hang in the balance as this team of unlikely heroes confronts confronts their adversaries head-on, their collective determination pushing them closer to the truth. Amidst the chaos and desperation, our protagonists find themselves cornered, their escape plans thrown into disarray. Dr. Gardner, the mastermind behind Project Power, captures Robin, holding her hostage and demanding Tracy in return for Robin's life. The stakes have never been higher. Undeterred by the dire circumstances, Art steps forward, having taken the pill in a last-ditch attempt to save his newfound family. He taps into the abilities of a pistol shrimp, an animal with an incredibly strong propositional punch, and unleashes a devastating force against Gardner and her men. In a climactic showdown, Art's extraordinary powers prove to be the key to ending Gardner's reign of terror. However, this valiant act comes at a great cost, as Art sacrifices his own life in the process. In a twist of fate, Tracy, empowered by her own unique abilities, harnesses her extraordinary powers to breathe life back into Art's fading existence. A glimmer of hope shines through as Art is resurrected, defying all odds. Together they rally and seize the opportunity to escape the clutches of Genesis, leaving behind a destroyed Genesis and the end of Teleos. Frank, driven by a desire for justice, sets his sights on exposing the truth behind Project Power to the press. He intends to shed light on the nefarious operations and unveil the dark secrets that have plagued New Orleans. Meanwhile, Art, forever marked by the battles fought and the sacrifices made, makes a bittersweet decision to forge a new path. In a gesture of goodwill and compassion, Art entrusts Robin with his truck and a substantial sum of money. The bag full of funds is meant to support her mother's medical needs, a symbol of Art's unwavering care and concern for those he leaves behind. He imparts to Robin a profound message, urging her to embrace the greatness that resides within her own being. As Art and Tracy embark on their next journey, they finally taste the sweet freedom they have fought so fiercely to obtain. The weight of their past struggles begins to lift, replaced by a newfound sense of liberation and possibility. Meanwhile, Robin, forever changed by the tumultuous events she has witnessed, embarks on a new chapter in her life. Embracing her passion for music, she discovers her calling as a rapper, setting forth on a path that promises to be as vibrant and dynamic as the city she calls home. Click on one of the videos on the screen now.